Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 30 of the Skills Podcast. And yeah, I have a hiatus happen for the month of January. Um, since I've been kind of doing this by myself, and ever since Josh left, I've been mostly been doing everything in my power to actually go ahead and I've been the one mostly editing the videos. I've been the one doing the thumbnails. I've been trying to do all the stuff. And I kind of got a little bit burnt out on trying to do it every week too as well. So I've been doing it like the week of editing. So based almost like how back in my back in the old school YouTube days with Freddie W, like no stress, where they usually make like a video per week, and they do it literally per week. Like if you go onto YouTube and search up their behind the scenes of their older videos, you'll see that they've been doing like they do like the videos during the whole. They start it at one day and then they get it done within a week at that point too as well with everything, and says no stress and everything too. But yeah, the past like 2 months, I mean December, November, and I think October, and I think September, I was basically doing that myself too as well, where I mostly will record on Sunday. Then on Monday, if I'm feeling well, I will start editing the video, and I will start while editing video, I will also like start making the thumbnail for it for what the topic is for that week. And basically, like I done that for as you saw, like I was doing it almost weekly for the whole week, so at least 3 episodes per week or per month. And it really kind of like burnt me out of like trying to do this, because not only I had to set aside time to make this podcast, so at least I need at least a genuine hour of just talking at this point to if anything. But also I have to think of the topics. I have to do I have to try to like figure out what I want the flowing thing, or what I kind of want, if I want to be a topic, or if I want to have a life update on this point too as well. But overall, it kind of burnt me out from the last time I sent out a video, which was before the end of the year. Which also, Happy New Year's, guys. I know it's very late, but Happy New Year's. But I've been working. I was working hard on it, and I think I needed at least that month to kind of recuperate a little bit, or kind of just like decompress, because I had a lot of stuff happen, or a bit of stuff happen in January that kind of like made me like more tired in January than I usually am at that point. And it just, I kind of just been like, as I said, I've been solo writing this at this point, so I've been manning everything from just everything at this point. So that's why there wasn't a new episode out in the month of January. It's not dead yet. I really still want to continue this one. I've been trying to get my motivation back up again to wanting to do this like over and over, and still keep continuing the channel, because this is the one, as I said, like when I took over, this is the one thing I really don't want to see die, or I don't want to see basically gone from just the times that me and Josh have make previous ideas and kind of somehow went like not nowhere, but it kind of went like forgotten at this point, like another forgotten project, if anything. But yeah, yeah, we're back again for the month of February, which I'm assuming, if everything goes right, this will be released on the 4th. Which, oh hey, that's actually the same day too that the Muppet Show is actually gonna have a special. I'm gonna be watching that with my mom and stuff too as well. But anyway, well, might as well get some like for the new year. We'll get some new updates on what happened the past month, and basically, yeah, well, we'll start from there. We'll be starting from like the most recent stuff that happened to kind of stuff that's been going on over the year, over the month at that point. And also then I want to show off my plans I have for this channel going into the new year, almost kind of like a resolution, New Year's resolution kind of thing. Kind of already broke one, but well, go with that later. But for recent stuff, I actually just watched the Royal Rumble again, because yesterday me and my mom went and I bought tickets to from Fathom Events, because of, I think I said it before that WWE had a partnership with Fathom to show their PLEs in the theaters. And while I was like checking out tickets, I was thinking, oh, I kind of want to check it out. Might as well check it. So I was gonna buy myself a ticket. But what ended up happening was that I saw that the fandom members will have a special offer. If you buy 2 of their tickets, you get them for free if you have a fandom members membership. So I decided to get the fandom events, and I basically bought the membership, which was only $10, and basically I saved at least $50 just on the tickets cost alone because each ticket was like $30. So basically, I think I bought it maybe like 3 weeks out, and basically I was gonna bring my mom to it. So as of yesterday on the 31st, when the Royal Rumble was happening, basically both me and my mom were excited. We were going out. The one thing that sucked though is that I was having a headache that day, which is the one thing I really, really did not want it to happen at all. So that kind of pissed me off first thing on that day. Then me and my mom went to the theater and basically went to get our theater tickets and went inside, got our, of course, popcorn, candy, and soda. Went inside, went up to our seats, basically just waiting. About maybe 5 to 10 minutes in, they said the projector wasn't on, and they said that they're having a little difficulties on showing it at that point. So they said like, "Hey, we're trying to work on it right now. If we can't get out, we'll give you guys like compensatory tickets for it." So just wait a bit, which we did, and then which is funny thing too because you can see other people pulling out their phones and watching the Royal Rumble live and everything too as well. And it wasn't until maybe about like 25 to 40 minutes in, I can't remember. I know it was a while that we were waiting. It was at least close to almost an hour in, and then basically they said, "Yeah, sorry, we're canceled with the screening. So we're gonna just give you every one of you guys 2 free tickets to any rain checks, 2 free rain check tickets that you could use at any time at this point for any movies you want to see." So basically, which is a good thing too because since I got my tickets for $10, I basically got 4 free tickets because my mom got 2, I got 2. So basically, we can both see 2 movies together, which I'm so excited for. But yeah, we didn't get to see the Rumble. I was kind of pissed because I was like, this is the one event I have not missed, at least for a couple of years at this point, since I think 2022, 2021. So basically, I went and bought ESPN and basically just went and watched it with my mom, which I kind of started getting her a little bit more into wrestling too as well. So that's really fun, just being able to have like her like enjoy it too as well and enjoying the action too. But yeah, I got 2 free complimentary rain check tickets, which I'm gonna use for who knows what because they have no expiration date. Boston, I can kind of tell that there's something off with the how they're doing the whole movie thing because it looked like they didn't know what was going on. Because the theater originally we were gonna go into was theater 18. But then when the ticket teller gave it to us, they said it was theater 21, which is a complete difference of like what theaters are in too as well. Because one's more further in the theater building itself, while the other's like going towards the outside of the theater. So yeah, that kind of like sucked. But me and my mom kind of enjoyed it at least. I went to the casino, played some bets for the Super Bowl, and basically went back home. I had to sleep off my headache because it was getting way worse than I really wanted to. So I basically went and did that, and I just, as of tonight, I just rewatched the whole, at least the men's part of the Royal Rumble too, as well, since I already know the results of the first 3 matches at least. So that one at least I know with Roman Reigns winning at this point, and it's interesting seeing like what's happened. But I think I want to say that I know it was like 2 a.m. by the time it ended, but I think the Royal Rumble shouldn't. At least the main Royal Rumble event shouldn't be in Saudi Arabia. Because it didn't seem that the fans were, I know it was late, but it didn't seem that the fans were really like into it from the way how the chants were going too as well. Because you could tell that there were some chants that were trying to go at one point, and even some of the fans that were trying to sing it, but then you could tell that they started dying down right when the music stopped. Even though like in other like cities and like countries and stuff like that too, they would have kept going strong even after the music ended too as well, which is, yeah. But overall, it was okay. It was pretty like B+. B plus at that point. It was pretty good, pretty solid. Not top tier or anything like that too as well. So, but yeah, that's what happened on my Saturday. And speaking of Super Bowl is next week, which is this coming Sunday, which is the time of release of this podcast episode. And basically, it is the New England Patriots and the Seattle Seahawks. Which, boy, I hope to God they run the goddamn ball at the end zone. And if you get that joke, you get it. But yeah, I am definitely going to be going to go root for the Seahawks because A, fuck the Patriots. B, fuck the OC, which is Josh McFuckface, because he's a Raiders old head coach that fucking ruined the Raiders after we went to the playoffs too as well. So he kind of started this whole decline that we're going through over the year. And basically, no, that's basically it. Just fuck the Patriots and fuck Josh McDaniels at this point. Fucking piece of crap. But yeah, so I went to the casino to kind of place my bets. And these type of bets I placed was different than the usual bets I place at this point. So I usually place money line bets, which is for who to win, like basically straight out who wins the Super Bowl. But those ones are very like, this one was basically low because the Seattle is favored to win. So the Patriots are more the underdogs at this point. But so I decided to go for player props bets, which basically like is for individual bets for like hey, if this happened, yes or no kind of thing. And the ones I placed on was any QB to score a 60+ yard field goal or touchdown, which I think can happen, I want to say. So I placed $20 on that. I should be getting 132 if it hits. And the other one is, I think, heads or tails, I think I said. And I think I put heads, I want to say, for $10, which I'll get $17 if it gets it. No. What the hell did I pick? I picked something. It was something that I needed positive. But anyway, I placed those two bets. So if I do win, at least I'll get 182 back for it off a $30 bet, which is not bad. That's pretty not bad. Because I know once I won like $20 or $50 off a $20 bet. And that was with my Raiders winning the freaking Chiefs like on a Christmas day. So, but, let's see. Speaking of the Raiders, this head coaching job search has been very, very interesting. So the last time I gave you guys an update was basically we were in a shit season. Season still had at least ended on a semi-high note where we won against the Chiefs, even though they're bloodied and battered. We still won against them in our own home stadium, which I hope to God is the turning of our luck because we finally won in our stadium against the Chiefs ever since we moved there. And plus it's literally we are still winning in this whole season too as well, or this year. So fuck you, Chiefs. But we fired Pete Carroll as our head coach. Patrick Graham went to the Steelers for their DC coaching job. And as of right now, supposedly we are the front runners, and hopefully we might be able to get Clint Kubiak as our head coach. And if we do, that would be amazing. And not only that, we also have the number 1 draft pick, which will be everybody's hoping that they choose freaking Fernando Mendoza, which is freaking crazy because if they don't choose him, I don't know what's with them at that point. Because we do need the quarterback, and which is the one thing I'm hating most of the media at this point too as well, because of how much that the media is saying that we shouldn't pick a quarterback because we don't have the players to help him out, which is kind of stupid because all the other years, all the other teams that needed a quarterback that still weren't good to have a quarterback literally said they should get the quarterback. And yet how is it that the Raiders are number 1 pick this year? We need a quarterback. That's the only one thing we needed for so many years, ever since DC got taken off from our team and stuff by Josh McFuckface, because that's another reason why I fucking hate him, because he fucking got rid of Derek Carr, which he shouldn't have. But especially the way how they treated him at the end of the season, which pisses me off so much. I'm off tangent. Anyway, but which is weird that they say that we shouldn't take a quarterback, even though we can get our offensive lineman in the offseason, in a free agency at this point. And it's really weird that there's so much like discourse against the Raiders, no matter what we do or what we are trying to do, that everybody is basically against us at this point and how they want to perceive us as bad. Like, no matter what season, no matter what way we're doing it, we manage to always get on. Because that's one thing. It seemed like the NFL hates us, but yet they can't stop talking about us, though, too. Like, the NFL is always better when the Raiders are good, but yet somehow, even when we're bad, they still can't stop talking about us. Which, of course, as I said, like, I don't know if I said it in the whole Raiders episode too as well about NFL hates us because Al Davis whole history against versus the NFL, which ESPN actually does a pretty good 30 for 30, I think, or if not, like a good documentary on Al Davis versus the NFL. I say go watch it because that really shows you how much like discourse there was between Al Davis and the NFL, and what they literally were butting heads against, and why they basically everybody, all the Raiders fans are saying that the NFL hates us at this point, and basically like that. Which I'm surprised though too, because I'm not surprised. Never mind, I'm not surprised. They hate us anyway. But yeah, that's a quick Raiders news. Which is funny too because I guess one of the sources that I read said that like Clint Kubiak will don't want to go to the Cardinals, so either it's Raiders or bust, or stay as an OC in Seattle's. Which I'm hoping that he becomes our head coach, which is really looking like it, because I saw that on Friday that he had a dinner with Mark Davis, his Al Davis' son, and the current owner of it. And also then they just completed a second interview on Saturday too as well. Very late at night too that they released it. So that's gonna be exciting. Although we can't really put pen to paper, and as Q Meyer says, they can only have like a verbal agreement. They can't put pen to paper contract signing until after the Super Bowl. So we won't know until either after the Super Bowl or the day after the Super Bowl. So we'll see at this point, which I'm hoping to God that we sign him at this point and we can get everything going on. Because I got a feeling this year will be the year that things will turn around for us at this point. Even if it's a 6-win season, 7-win season at least, that still is a positive compared to the 4 that we had this past season at this point. Sorry, 3 we had. My bad. Which caused us to be number 1. But anyway. Which is a funny thing too, because that Chiefs game basically was pretty good. Not only we got the number 1 draft pick because of thanks to the Giants, but also then it was a double win too, because as I said, we won against the Chiefs finally in our home stadium after like fucking almost 6 years at this point of them being in our stadium and basically just demolishing us at this point. But yeah, that's the current Raiders news that's going on. If you listen to Q Myers at Lockdown Podcast, definitely a good podcast to listen to for all your Raiders news and information. So one other things that happened too as well that happened over the January is that I'm taking new responsibilities too as well at my job, which is also causes me to like be a little bit more tired because I'm learning new things for it, because one of my buddies is leaving for a new job and stuff too as well. Which kind of annoys me that that I have to be the one to do it, because all of a sudden we're not hiring another person, but can't do nothing when the company's still kind of trying to get money too as well. So, but it's that thing's been a little tough trying to learn. It's not hard as I thought it was gonna be, but it's definitely something that is I have to pay attention, at least if anything. I can't be like drowsy and trying to do it at that point. But it's kind of been taking more of my payload onto the job than I originally was thinking that I was gonna be working. Which, yeah, I at first when I heard that, I literally was like little kid saying, I don't want to fucking do this. I really don't want to. And I just had to forcefully turn the switch in my head to actually learn it at that point too as well. So that's gonna be fun. I'm really hoping that at least gets me a good pay bump if anything. And if not, then well, this fucking sucks. I'll admit that, especially with how much responsibilities I'm already taking over for this job. And yeah. But other than that, yeah, that's also another reason why I've been tired. I haven't been working. I haven't been like recording these podcasts mostly on Sundays because I've been dreading on Monday for trying to do this stuff too as well. But other than that, I just found out today too that makes me old because I still need to do part 2 and part 3 of the Bionicle thing, but I need to do more research into what happened during those years because, at least story wise, because I know the general stuff that happens in the what the fuck is it called? It's this something trilogy, Ignition trilogy. That's what it was. It was the Ignition trilogy that that basically was the next topic, which covers after Metro Nui arc, where they go back to the past, and it goes into basically the Voya Nui and what's it, Metro Nui? No, it was Voya Nui and basically going down below Voya Nui for the quest of the mask, and then literally after that it's the final 3 years of Bionicle at that point, which is kind of crazy to think that it's only been going on for maybe about 8 years too as well, and how much condensed lore that they have at that point too as well, because I'm still learning a lot. But no, I brought that up too as well because I found out that today, February 1st, is literally the 25th anniversary of Bionicle, which is wild that it literally was released 25 years ago. Literally, I was 5 years old too as well. I haven't gotten to 6 years old just yet. And I still remember the McDonald's, McTorrents. I still also remember freaking as I said before, the Costco 3-pack set and losing it at the library too. I'm still pissed about that. But also that's one thing too. I forgot to say that my brother was helping my niece to clean out their and my cousin to help clean out their storage and stuff like that too as well. And they found Bionicle pieces, and these were Bionicle pieces that were the Paracas, which I'm surprised to see that they have that, and David gave it to me too as well. So I'm so happy. I see it in front of me too as well. So I'm happy to actually have that one. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. I want to do something with them, but it's really cool. It's the Vizon, which is the white Paraca, and then Zactan, which is the red Paraca too as well. And they also have the gold one, the gold the rubber mask too as well, with the spines on it, which I think that's part of the what is that part of? I don't remember what set that's part of, but I think it's the mobile transport Lego one. I don't remember. I need to look into that. But yeah, I got actually new Bionicle pieces that I never expected to actually get from like my brother, who found it in my cousin's storage too. So, but yeah, I'm super excited for that. Justin, I forgot another thing I actually got from over the weekend or over the holiday season too was my Secret Santa gift, which was 2 Mobile Suit Gundams from Gundam Seed, which ironically I actually literally was playing that on my Gundam Evolution mobile game, because I remember I was literally just going through the whole story on Gundam Seed Destiny, which I still fucking hate that one character, fucking whiny ass little bastard. But I finally went and I actually got 2 of them, which is pretty awesome that I actually have it, and I can't wait to start building them. And another thing I also got too was the freaking Zoids too as well, which was the Black Liger 2 Zoid, which I remember Zoids back in the day, back in Toonami too as well. Like, my God, I need to do a whole episode on Toonami too, which if I haven't done it yet, I'm surprised. But yeah, I need to do a whole episode on Toonami and all the stuff and the impact of life I had in it, or the impact in my life from Toonami at this point from it. But yeah, it's I actually got a Zoid figure, which I can't wait to build that one too as well. which I want to build the other one that I have, which I bought like a while, almost like a year 2024 holiday season, which I got the clear. Hold on, let me see what it is. The RX Pale Rider, and that one, it's a clear version of it too as well. So it's like most of the stuff on it is actually clear, with certain stuff that's actually like darkened out too as well to see the silhouette of it too as well. And that one is actually really cool. Like I can't wait to build that one because that's gonna look so good. And oh my god, there's ironically I almost bought another one or two Gundams in at Barnes and Nobles too as well. I almost bought the Gramps, which is the RX-78-2 Gundam, which is a real grade one, which that one would be pretty cool to build. And the other one was, I was thinking about getting, was the Gundam Ariel too as well. And that one I was so close to buying too as well because it was only like 18 and $12, so 30 in total. But I had to resist at this point. But yeah, that I can't wait. I got new Gundams to build and stuff, and I just can't wait to like see if I can try to either live stream it or somehow record it too as well. So, oh, the last thing I did before the year end too was I finally went and released episode 2, or the first episode of the trip, California trip, and everything too as well. And as I said, this one is a lot more different than the previous 2 trips that I had done for episodes, because the past 2 trips, the Renaissance Fair one was with everything was all in one video. The California trip before that was in multiple videos too as well, but that one was also like kind of talk over too as well. This one, as I said before, was is a bit different, where it's more like you're going along with me. You're hearing the talks that we do, that we have fun listening to, and basically, and these are much longer in length too as well. Like the first one was, I think, is an hour and a half. I'm doing day 2 right now, and I've been doing a couple of cuts on it too as well, and trying to make it flow so that there's no any dead space, or not dead space, any like dead air, or like any boring parts to it. And basically, this one is probably the longest one that I have done video wise. I think that's not a stream. And basically, this one is almost up to 3 hours in length at this point. And that's just because I have most of the rides footage in there unedited. And I have a lot of stuff in between too as well, of kind of like going throughout the day at this point, and also then trying to make sure that it looks good. And because as I said, I recorded so much footage over it. Like day 2 was like 5 hours long 4 hours long. Hold on, let me make sure. It was definitely like 4 hours long, if I remember correctly. Like either 4 or 3, no, 3, almost 3 hours. 4 hours. Almost 4 hours, yeah. It was almost 4 hours long. I managed to cut at least a good hour of just nothing but fat off of it. And basically, also then, like, the one thing I'm sad though too, that like I never really reviewed the footage, because we were always going, and I was just wanting to be in the moment too as well, that I never really did any of the low light adjustments, especially towards the end of the day, where it started getting really darker and stuff like that too as well. So certain ride, at least one ride definitely will have a follow through on what you're going to be seeing at that point, because I tried brightening the footage, but it didn't brighten well enough, at least, or like it looks like kind of, it's hard to tell unless you have lights on it too. But the Indiana Jones ones, I definitely went and like put it in the corner of what you're supposed to be seeing along with the attraction, and they're only going to be mostly for rides that like it's kind of hard to see, which I think it's only for that one ride. The Jungle Cruise is basically going to be kind of untouched at that point too as well, or not untouched, but like it's not going to have any reference footage, because the stuff I see online for the walkthrough doesn't really like capture what I want, or it keeps kind of like skipping between back and forth too as well. And not only that, it's also like in daytime version too as well, so which would help, but like also then like different skippers will have different like pacing too as well too. So that's gonna be a little bit tough. So that one I'm gonna keep unedited. But most of it is actually already ready. I just need to do a few tweaks here and there. I'm gonna have to rewatch it again to make sure it flows through. There's no boring parts in it too as well, and then just able to like make sure everything is all flowing. And as I said, make it seem like you're basically following with us in my own view of the whole video. And basically kind of just enjoying the whole day that we had at that point, which I still really enjoyed just being there too. And I really can't wait. I want to go again, but next time it's going to be definitely with my family at this point too, because we're going to try to plan a trip later on this year to California, at least so I can, as I said before, I want to bring my mom to California. But other than that, that one's still in progress right now. It's currently, I want to say maybe another week or two, depending on how much busy I get too as well. But I'm working hard on it. It's definitely like going, and then I'm definitely part 3 is gonna be a little bit shorter, like maybe about like an hour, if not less than an hour. But part 4 is definitely gonna be the longest of each one of them, because this one is the one with the Halloween Horror Nights, and there's so much footage from it that like I'm anticipating this to be at least 4 hours, 5 hours long though too as well. So most of these ones are going to be having chapters along with it too on YouTube. So at least then you'll be able to like skip to certain parts, to certain rides and stuff like that too as well, because this is going to be a long and big video that I have already up and going to. And speaking of trips, I'm also wanting to plan a trip towards the end of the year to Seattle. And I want to go to Seattle because as of last year, they announced Halo Fest. And that one I want to go to because I've been wanting to go to a Halo convention in such a long time. And if not, like it was basically like I wanted to go to a Halo Championship series too as well, because it's always exciting watching that. And also like I want to like if there was like a enter kind of thing, like I want to like able to like enter and try my best too as well, like in my own tournaments too. So, but yeah, I that's one thing I want to like want to try to work for, is like try to make a trip to Seattle to actually go ahead and go to Halo Fest. And that's one, because it is the 25th anniversary of Halo. Oh god damn, it's fucking really, dude. 25th anniversary of Bionicle and 25th anniversary of freaking Halo. Jesus, man, this is making me feel so damn old. Oh my god, dude. Oh, god damn, it's insane that it's a 25th anniversary of Bionicle and 25th anniversary of freaking Halo. It's crazy that it's been 25 years since both of them released. But yeah, that's I want to make a trip. I'm definitely gonna make my own vlog, of course, again too. Which is ironically because my channel's starting to slowly become just nothing but like a lifestyle channel instead of gaming channel too as well. So, I mean, but to be fair, like it's kind of hard to make gaming videos, at least for me, trying to figure out what I want to do as a gaming video for all my stuff too as well. But yeah, it's one thing I'm excited I want to do, at least go over there and try it out too as well. So another new thing I'm excited to do this year though too as well is to actually, I'm planning on trying to do a new even though yeah, I know I already gripe myself about like trying to make these every week and stuff like that too as well. I'm gonna make even more work for myself too, because I want to try to make my own personal top 10 list of movies I have seen over the years. And by the end of the year, from all the movies that are number 1 in each of the lists, I will rank them into my own personal, maybe top 50, if not top 100, like movies for the end of the year kind of thing that I want to make. And it's one of the things I've been wanting to do for such a very long time too as well. And it's because I really love movie. As I said in the previous episode, I really love movies and cinema, and it helps me, like, gets me, makes me not think about reality at this point, like maybe to be absorbed into the stories and just be just stuck in with the characters and stuff like that too as well. So I seen so much movies over the years with from ranging from action, adventures, sci-fi, horror, comedy, anime, TV shows, movies, adaptations, video game adaptations, and just a lot of movies that I seen that I will try to make a list and give the reasons why each of these movies are on this list, as well as like some honorable mentions. If the movie wasn't good enough to be placed on the list, but I still want to mention it to basically just give my thanks, or like I like basically as I said, honorable mention. And the reason why I'm doing top 10 and not like a actual movie list, like tier list, is because I'm not a tier list person. I'm more of the old school YouTube top 10 lists. Because that's the one thing I grew up on YouTube, was mostly top 10 lists, like able to rank your own personal list of movies. And basically it's kind of like that at that point too as well. So that's the one thing I want to try to do this year, is to make a whole bunch of top 10 lists. The reason why is I love each one of these movies, why I think that they deserve this spot on the list too as well. And shoot, you may even see some movies that comes out this year too as well. And maybe I might even think about doing movie reviews too as well, depending on how much movies I watched the year. So you never know. But yeah, I have ideas I want to do that I've had in the back burner for so long that like I didn't know how to implement it. But with now podcasting, how this is just nothing but just talking to a mic at this point, that and just being able to let me like just talk and just able to just let myself just think, and I guess talk my own thoughts too as well, let everybody able to know what I think about, is kind of just one thing I kind of wanted to do. So it's finally something at least I can do. And plus now I got a usable mic that actually can work well. The only thing I gotta worry about is now my voice not like giving out on me too as well. So that's one thing I probably might need to look into, is like a voice protection and stuff like that too, and make sure like how to get my voice to be nice and crispy, as well as like not dry out over the time of talking too as well. But yeah, it's something that I've been working on, or I've been wanting to work on. I'm planning on the first one, which I think I want to say it's going to be action movies, I want to say. So that one I'm definitely going to be working on pretty hard on it. And some of the movies that you may see on there may appear on the list twice, depending on like what genre it is too as well. So like if it's a good comedy, or like if it's a certain like, because also I'm gonna do specific ones like Arnold Schwarzenegger movies. Arnold Schwarzenegger has so many movies that like you have to like I had to make a top 10 list just for nothing but Arnold movies. So the specific Arnold movie may appear on the Arnold list, but also may appear on like another list too as well, like maybe a comedy or a sci-fi movie list too as well. So you may be seeing repeats on certain movies, but depending on the rankings of that too as well. Each one's maybe different rankings, so maybe like number 2 on one, but may go down to like number 7, depending on like how, as I said, how the movies I have on their list up, and how it's gonna be basically going to be. I don't know. It's kind of hard to say. So, but yeah, that one, once it gets going, I may release like 3 episodes, if anything, depending on like how much I start, and how, because I know I'm already behind on the month of January, so maybe 3 to 4 episodes, maybe on one week at this point, just to kind of catch up. But yeah, that's one of the projects I'm working on right now, other than the film video or the vlog video. Which also then, speaking of too as well, I might start a new project, which is I might make a Halo montage video. And this one I may start borrowing the video I had in production for so long. And basically because Halo Fest will actually be having some contests on there. And one of them is a video about one of them is like short film videos basically. So they have different categories like live action, 2D, 3D animation, montages, short films, and stuff like that too as well. So I may try to like make like a film on that if anything too as well. So or make a montage. If not, I have ideas on one I want to make a film of, which is um I want to maybe make a montage of like my best moments from the very beginning, maybe funny moments too as well. And if not my best moments throughout the years of playing Halo, which means I have to go all the way back to as well. So and which kind of sucks too because the earliest videos I do have of Halo is basically on YouTube because the current hard drive that has it is unavailable at the moment right now. So that's one thing that kind of sucks. I'm gonna have to scour through YouTube at that point to find my best videos. And basically to that like I do want to make like a short film too as well of like Halo impacting my life, especially the 25 years that it's been out from remembering from growing up. Remember seeing a Halo and Halo 2 originally on the OG Xbox at my cousin's house, wanting to play it, to basically playing it in Miss Shear's class in high school, as well as wanting to play it, as well as just playing, finally getting my own Xbox 360 and playing Halo 4 with my friends too as well, and meeting new friends too, and getting really into it in Halo 5, which then I really had I think it was Halo 4 or Halo 5, I really had my anger issues really going at that point where I started literally throwing. It was definitely Halo 4. Never mind, it was Halo 4 because I remember getting really angry at that point. Stuff like that too as well. So, but Halo 4 was definitely one of my angrier times. Halo 5 was there, but it was a little bit teeter, and with Halo Infinite too as well. The current one that I really enjoy a lot too as well. And also then I want to like just say that I'm glad I made my friends on Halo 2 as well. So, and also, oh yeah, I forgot also then my my legendary like run when Halo Master Chief Collection came out for the Xbox One, and the frustrations of like, it's funny too because I did it on Halo 4. I completed Halo 4 Legendary solo. I completed Halo 5 Legendary solo. And basically I cleared Halo Infinite on solo. And then when the Master Chief Collection came out, I did 1, 2. I had to stop at 2 for a little bit, and then finish 3, 4, 4, 5, or 4 again. And then I went back to Halo 2 to finish that one off because that one was probably the hardest solo legendary ever at that point in all of the games. Halo 5 was a pain in the ass though too, but that wasn't because of difficulty. That was because of the stupid AI behavior at that point too as well. So, but yeah, I still remember the legendary run, especially how frustrating I was on Halo 2 Legendary. That was the top hardest. You know, here, let's do a top 10 of Halo Legendary. Well, it's probably less than top 10. I mean, well, whatever. Top whatever. At this point, for hardest difficulty of Halo games. Coming at the bottom would be God, going off the top of my head. Would probably be Halo 4 at the bottom. Halo 5 would be next on just frustrating AI mechanics. Halo's Infinite will be number up there at that point too as well. That one wasn't too. No, actually, hold on. Scratch that. Halo 3 will be above Halo. What the fuck did I say? Halo 4, because Halo 3 didn't seem that hard from what I remember at that, if anything. So Halo 4, Halo 3, Halo 5, Halo Infinite, ODST. Okay, ODST might have to be a little bit lower, but I didn't do that legendary, so now I might have to put to the side. Halo Reach was that one has to be Halo Reach. That one, that one's a little. It was tough, but it wasn't that tough though, too as well. Surprisingly, especially with it being Bungie's last game. Down, I might have to rank below Halo 5 at that point. So that one's gonna be tough to say, but yeah, it wasn't. The only tough part was trying to get that achievement for trying to assassinate the freaking Sangheili off the 40-foot cliff without dying at that point. But yeah, so current rankings is basically Halo 4, Halo 3, Halo Reach, Infinite or 5 Infinite. Then it will have to be Halo 1 and Halo 2 at the very top of difficulty rating at that point. Because Halo 2 was just nothing but, it wasn't even like a shooter game at sometimes. It was just memorization, or if not, just luck of the draw. Especially that one, everybody knows that one specific level that they're stuck on, that they could not get past by. The one level I was stuck on the most was the fucking purple, where you're immediately transported in front of High Charity, in front of the fucking prophets. You had to try to escape from there. I died so many times. I gave up. I think it was that part I gave up. No, I gave up either. Oh my god, it was either that part or the freaking where you had to fight one of the prophets, and where you have to fight against the freaking onslaught of brutes and elites and stuff too as well. That one, those two levels were the ones that got me so much rage quit at that point. But yeah, that's my top 10 list. With the Halo 2 being number 1 on the fucking list at this point. My god, I literally do not want to go through that again at that point too. It's just, oh my god, that was such a pain in the fucking ass. God damn. But whatever new, or when the Halo new is Halo, which actually, that's when I forgot to say that the new Halo actually comes out. It's like a remaster or remake. I don't even know what to call it, because it's like Combat Re-Evolve, which is going to be brand new to the whole everything, because it's basically being put onto PlayStation hardware too, which is kind of insane. That's the one that you never expected to happen, which I don't mind it being on the PlayStation 2, because I have friends that are on PlayStation that I want to play, and I been wanting to just have fun with everybody, which is the one thing why I kind of hate the whole like gatekeeping on games and stuff like that too as well. Saying that like, oh, Xbox died because they released their Golden Boy stuff. Like, bro, dude, just fuck off, dude. That's, I hate Xbox and Sony ponies at this point. Xbox fanboys and Sony ponies too, because of how like gatekeeper they are on games that they want to see like on their system, but yet they don't want to share it with anybody else. Basically, like a kid, like, you know, like taking your ball and taking it home, or grabbing your ball and taking it home, basically kind of thing, that they're losing, but they decide to take their ball since they're losing at that point. Which is why I really am more open to the more like cross plays and stuff like that too. And basically, yeah, like cross play is pretty much able to like have different games on different platforms, like Helldivers, freaking Overwatch, freaking Minecraft, freaking what's another one? World of Warships? World of Tanks, the World of Planks. But yeah, like those games that exactly like that they have like multiple systems of basically able to play games with friends. Fortnite. But you can actually able to play friends and not be limited to like, oh, sorry, I don't have an Xbox. Oh, sorry, I don't have a PlayStation. I don't have a PC. I can't play with you guys. So, but it's more the fact that like we can have the free reign of choose whatever system you want and be able to play on said system with your friends, no matter which ecosystem you are part of. Because right now I'm mostly playing on the Xbox ecosystem unless I'm playing on on the PC ecosystem right now, because I mostly use my PC for all the stuff I do at this point, with recording, editing, as well as like playing games. I'll play on Xbox here and there because I have certain games that will run better on my Xbox compared to my PC. It won't run my PC hot, make my whole room hot, but still runs my room hot, but all of them running together. But other than that point, but yeah, it's basically like I'm all for these type of like not innovations, but like all this type of like progression of to almost like a one ecosystem of gaming at this point, that no matter what system you're on, only that you're able to play with your friends and able to like have fun and enjoy on it too. And that's the one thing why I do not like the whole fanboys and stuff like that too as well, because of just how, as I said, gatekeeping is pretty much probably the worst thing in basically gaming as of today at this point too. So yeah, that's I can't wait for Halo Re-Evolved. I know people have gripes about it too, with it being like having sprint in it and stuff like that too as well, like certain stuff. But I'm sure they have like even like disability. They thought of that too. They even said like you can disable sprint in the menus too as well. So it's like they're literally thinking of so many stuff that people will narc on it, but yet will still like, they'll still like try to accommodate them too as well, which is, I don't know. I just hate, that's one thing too. I just hate like old, like the pure Bungie fanboys too as well, because it seems like no matter what they do, as long if it's not made by Bungie, it's not a Halo game at that point, which is kind of stupid, because Halo Infinite was probably the best, in my opinion, is the best Halo game of all time at this point, with just the user focus on it. Customization definitely can still be used more work, but it's still like robust, at least not as robust as Reach, but still good enough to where like you can't see a similar Spartan with the same look unless you're a default Spartan. And not only that, it's also multiplayer is free to play too as well. And the fact, I think this is the best gameplay focus in the games too as well. That it feels really smooth to play, and the fact that like that even they even went and did classic game modes where like they disable sprint, they disable climber, and make it to like old school Halo rules, even speed up the movement speed and still make it feel like an old school Halo. So that's what I'm saying. Like even gunplay too as well. Like it doesn't, like there's certain weapons that will seem a little bit more better than the others, but it still feels like every weapon is almost as viable as the next one, at least into what you can play. I haven't played it recently though, but each gun does have its own unique like factors, that it does have its own gameplay of how you want to play. Like the spiker pistol, basically like you can do 1-2 hit, kind of like a 3-hit combo. Battle rifle seems a little bit underwhelming, but still pretty good with its 5-shot hit too as well. But it there's so much like it's still like pretty good in just terms of gameplay, and the maps definitely are pretty good. Some maps maybe better than the others, but like overall it's still pretty good in just gameplay alone. And it's I don't know, I know I'm gonna get so much slack for it too as well, because I didn't grow up with Bungie games at that point. Even though yes, I played Halo 2, but that was at my cousin's. I didn't have my own personal Xbox. I didn't have the Xbox 360. I played Halo 3 also then too when I was younger as well, before I played it my own 360. But yeah, I basically I basically I didn't grow up with Bungie's, even though I played with Halo 2 and Halo 3. But that's because I was mostly playing solo by myself. I didn't get to actually experience the whole Halo 3 or the Halo multiplayer until Halo 4. And then that's when I really, because I was more of a 343 like person growing up, or basically playing it too as well back in high school. So basically, that's the reason why I'm not very nostalgic for Halo, the Bungie Halo games, especially for like everybody saying Reach and 3 were the best ones. I don't feel like they're pretty good. Like, don't get me wrong, they're really good, but in overall, just pure like gameplay, like going around and stuff like that too as well, and as well as like user experience and even user like created stuff too as well. Halo Infinite has to be the hands down the best one out of all of the mainline games at this point too as well. So that's my opinion though. So if you want to flame somebody, just flame me at that point. I know I'm gonna get so much hate for that. So, but yeah, that's basically all I have right now for updates, and hopefully that my voice. I need to figure out how not to dry out my voice, because my voice is very dry right now. It's kind of harder to talk as long as I go too as well. It started already giving out on me about 25 minutes. So, but I'll end it here at this point. It's a little shorter episode than the usuals. So, but as I said, because my voice kind of like is going out early this time around. But thank you for listening to the Scales podcast of episode 30, and hopefully that you'll actually be able to see more content coming out through this year. It's fine. Hopefully I can hold on until December too as well. But thank you for listening. Hope you have a good morning, good evening, and a good afternoon. Also, sorry. Hopefully you have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and a good night. See you next time.
I'm not into it. I'm not